gotta change my kit. Can I do it quick? Aha. Go, go! Dude, what the freaking heck? This Elite. Ah. Yeah, we doubling up tonight, Alan. Yeah, that's one thing, Texas. But it's broken right now because I was messing with it right before. We'll see if it fixes. It should fix in a second. I wanted it to give me laps or give me the whole profile, and I was messing with it right before we went live. I think I have to restart the server. There we go. Why did it break now? It was just working. So weird.
Make you paralyzed.
It just keeps crashing, it looks like, hey? Ah! Can't touch me. Ah! 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 That was hard. Ah. Oh, thanks, man. I don't know, Texas. What was it? Good question. Thanks, Buffington. Ah! Not bad. Yeah. Did we do a 5? Was it a 5? The first one I felt was faster. Or was the second one? No, the second one was faster, wasn't it? I can't go with that move was too much though. I should have saved it because like I can sprint with the best, but I shouldn't have gone so hard. Like I instigated and I'm still acting like I'm the strongest and I'm not. I'm not the strongest, but I can just hang on. But because I went so hard first lap, I couldn't go. That was hard. Whew. Okay. Let's cool down a little bit, get ready for the next one. Oh, jeez. That was tough. Ah! Ah! Oh, that bicar is really sitting weird right now. I felt it the whole time too. Oh, yeah. Thanks about the kit, Zwift, dude. Appreciate it, man. Ah.
Can't keep running around like this. .215 ain't bad. That's what the boys are doing in Cat 1 for an hour though. Or at least 20 minutes. What was my box hill time? Should we go see? Let's go see. We'll just ride over there and look. Wow, we almost did 400 for 5 minutes. Not bad. It's not bad. My personal best is like a 430, I think, in the last year at a Cat. In Cat 2 SRC, or 425 or something. I should go take a look. I want to know now. Because that's a really good 5 minute for me. Like that's pushing some of my personal bests. I loaded up tonight though, guys. Like I did bicarb, I did beetroot, I did everything. Did it all. Gabby's in super cereal mode over here. I look at her and she's like, she's doing heat training. Actually, 411 is my personal best on the 28th of December. I did 409 in July. That was my third best 5 minute, I think, in the last year. Wow. Where the heck did that come from? When did I do 405 then? Yeah, 405 is my best. Oh, it was on the 20th in this league. It was in this league on the Countryside Tour up that climb. That makes sense. Up the Tempo KOM. Dude, it's insane how fit we are. Like, we push each other so much. All of us here. It's just crazy, dude. Like, 400 for 5 minutes is pretty freaking good, dude. Like, I mean, it's just crazy how far it's come. When I was racing pro mountain bike, those are numbers I would have like been winning. Like, I would have been winning, or at least podiuming at the national level, like consistently, and going to World Cups. And now we do this. Like, the online world has just pushed things so crazy, dude. Everybody's just at such a high level. Let's go see what we did up Box Hill, eh? Those boys in Europe, though, were pretty crazy, dude. I watched them in a whole different level. Oh, I feel like puking. Ugh. Ugh. Why is my heart rate so out of control? Ah. When was the last time we were at Order Shore? 2023? Yeah. Did we go in 2024 too? We did a 5:36. Jeremy did 5:13. Fred 5:14. Pretty insane. 6 minutes used to be the crazy times. Now we're doing them in 5 to 5.5. What the heck? What did they do in Europe? Yeah, that 1 minute was with the sprint at the end, which is kind of weird. I see some things about these results. What the heck is this name? Huh. 5:14 from Gel. Got to the 5:13. Sorry, I'm searching for things right now. Apologies, I'm not responding. I'm doing a 10-minute right now. That smashed my legs, dude. Holy cow. Let's head on over to Watopia. This is a waste of kilometers. We got to use our kilometers correctly. I'm just gonna pedal nice and chill now, guys. I flush the legs out, make sure I get enough sugar in, try and get my stomach to settle down because I took way more bicarb than usual. Whew. Like usually I only do like 8 grams. Like because my stomach is pretty sensitive to just straight up baking soda. But tonight I did 12, but in like small little doses. And my tummy's a little bit wacky, but I feel like it helped, so. Oh, I need to get on my Tron bike. I'm wasting kilometers still. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. The whole reason I came over here. Dude, I need a haircut so bad. Look at me. I look like a freaking werewolf. Full moon in it over here. Gabby says she's just going to buzz it. She's just going to buzz it. Gotta get the buzzer out, right, babe? She's suffering pretty good with the heat training right now, I think. Is it actually working? Yeah? Wow. It's like 66 degrees in here and she's still getting the heat training on. We gotta change up courses. We're not on that course. So this is kind of cool. Hey guys, I can just go boom. And let's find Tempest Fugit. Alphabetical order. Should I show you guys some of my little streamer dashboard here? You guys want to see it? It's a little bit of a mess right now. This is not ready for production. But we currently have all courses. And I can go, where's Tempest Fugit? I need to put a little thing up here so I can do it like just type in like a search though, filter. I need a search filter. We got Tempest Fugit. We'll do 1 lap. Save. I just totally gave away my chat key, but that's just a chat key, so if you guys want my chat, you get my chat. And now I should have Tempest Fugit in the overlay. 1 lap of it. You can extend it to multiple laps, which is pretty cool. Yeah, see, there it is. And it shows, see, it's got the segments. I don't know why it didn't show the KOM on London Loop for some reason. They should be automatic, but some of them didn't take, it looks like, when I did the parsing of them all. What's up, Trix? Thanks, bud. Yeah, and like all of that SRC stuff is auto-synced too. So I found my personal, there's like everybody in Whooshland has like an identifier. And I found my identifier and went and got all my results and synced them all. And then they just auto-sync right in and list like that every week. You have to manually put in your races though. They're like your upcoming races. Thanks, man. Dude, it's just the start. Like we're looking into some other stuff too. Like the main reason we made that was so that people can do performance verification like fairly easily. And like that's the like tier 1 that we would expect if like regional level or just like regular community organizer level performance verification. There's levels above that where like we're gonna have analyzation tools to make sure that like people aren't doing weird like when money starts getting involved, we got to do more than just look at a duel. Yeah, like we're going pretty deep, dude. Like we're also checking, one thing we were working on today a little bit was like making sure that we can detect pass-through. I was chatting actually in the OMG chat about it a little bit. Being able to detect pass-through is a really big one for us. So nobody can like fake their power meter through their trainer and like being able to just know what's happening there. Another one that we're working on is like auto detection of devices and their serial numbers. And all kinds of stuff, dude. Like, power profiles, making sure people's slopes are right. Yeah, power match switch, exactly. Also, Elite has one that's called like power something link or something. Whoa. Dude, I get so bloated from all the bicarb. Holy cow. Blah. Who's watching the Olympics? We've been watching, what did we watch so far? We watched snowboarding, downhill skiing, slope style stuff. What else was it? Slalom. No, native duels, dude, I was just talking about that. Like, it's like, dude, we're literally talking about that right now. Like, I'm pushing hard, just Zwift doesn't see it as a priority. It's ridiculous because 3 years now, at least. 4, like it's like dinosaur land. Like how do we not have this? It's just dinosaur compared to all the other platforms. What every other platform that is taken, like that's the thing is like, I don't know how you could be taken seriously when something that simple is not implemented and your competitors have it. It is. It's such a burden, dude. I know. It's a huge friction point, and I'm so frustrated. I know, dude. I know, Casey. Like, dude, 10 emails in the last weekend, okay, about specifically this, okay? Like, it's, and that's not emails from me to anyone. That's people emailing us. Okay? Like, I know, dude. Like, it's not okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. We're just like, I feel bad because we haven't launched anything for everyone really yet, but I don't want to go broad and really try and scale until we're really ready. Because just with what we're doing now, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I'm like, you start catching all the little edge cases and efficiencies, and I have the way I am, dude, is like customer experience is so important to me, and like I want to be able to deliver constantly, and like if I can't, I want to wait till it's done just right. Yeah, totally. That's really the main goal, actually. To be honest, it's just the elites are used to what we need to introduce, and they're easier to do the test with. Not the test, I shouldn't say the test. Like, Prestige wasn't a test, but Prestige was the first go, you know? So, like, and like, having a small, dedicated field like that is, yeah, exactly, Casey. Hey, my flag finally started updating. That wasn't working before. And I didn't even, what the heck? Yeah. The duels in game thing, dude, like there's enough going on though around all of this that it's kind of like it should really, I can't express how frustrating that is. That's not existing. Yeah. For this side of things, I agree. I don't know what you mean. Like, there was chatter about that, but like, I think no matter what, there will always have to be an independent body on that. Dual, like collecting that data is one thing. you're always going to have someone look at a scale that someone steps on. Always. There will never be a time when you don't need to check, like, you'll just always have to do that from what I'm seeing. And I don't ever see a time that those videos would ever exist in game. Yeah, so currently height and devices are connected to your profile. So those are long term. And then for lower end verification, it's kind of like what we see with Maple Cup. Maple Cup's the first go with a monthly weigh-in, or like weigh-in one time on the series for lower end. And then at the elite level for the championship, there'll be a 2-hour weigh-in for the elites and a 24 for the non-elites, I think it is. I have to double check that. But that'll be, going forward, that'll be more of what, no matter what the weight thing will be, depending on the league's level, and however the sanctioning comes, if we do get some UCI rules, it'll be along the lines of 24 week, month, whatever the level is and what's at stake. If the status or cash will change the restrictions. There's also health concerns we have to really think about too, and you have to play a fine line there. At a highest level, we tend toward a 4-hour window being the healthiest window. And then at the highest level, from our research and opinion on it, but a lot of the other top level is like 24-ish to 12. So so my take on all of that is athletes should be it's really tough, dude, like, because we went through a really huge process with all this, honestly, like really huge process. So we did a lot of studying, we talked to a lot of professionals, like, and because, like, my opinion used to be like 24 hours was the fairest thing across the whole world for all time zones. And my opinion started to change on that for a few different reasons. I've always thought that the 1-hour window or immediacy window was the most unhealthy thing that you could do, actually, and also the most unfair thing that you could do, for a lot of different reasons, as well as the motivations that it creates within the athletes, because as governance bodies, you have to be responsible for the environments that you create, and the environment that you create there, as well as the reward system that's created with a 1-hour window, ends up with something that doesn't have much to do with performance, actually, and has more to do with manipulations and certain genetic markers that, as well as training regimens that we don't want to reward at all. And a lot of the naysayers on that are just, I'm sorry, like, I'm going to say it, I just think they're stuck in something very traditional cycling, as well as just uneducated, like, on it. And that's going to sting, I'm sorry. I just don't think that they've thought it through on certain points, and are unwilling to hear certain points, actually, because of their biases toward traditional cycling, and that, like, they think there's some sort of real weight, rather than understanding that there are healthy weight fluctuations between every single human being, that especially at the highest level of cycling, when you have huge blood volume can be somewhere around 5% of your body weight. 3 to 5% is what we found in all of our studies, our own testing, and pretty obviously, and all within the hydration test too, that the UCI uses now for the weight protocols. So the reason the 4 hour I think is best is because we want people to show up with food in their body and water. And we don't want people trying to be playing the edge of what they possibly can and training for that edge of what they possibly can to min-max on dehydration and glycogen stores to be able to just perform and then get back to what they need to perform in a certain amount of time. Really unhealthy for the body. But then on the other side, so the program that would be really aggressive on this would be dope checks, weight checks, dope checks. So what you would do is you would allow for the 4 hour window or an 8 hour window or whatever it might be, but you could have random weight checks. So once in a while, just like somebody gets blood drawn once in a while, because what you want to do is you want to catch the extremes that are going outside of the 4 to 5% window. Because a healthy fluctuation, fine. But if somebody is going outside of a healthy fluctuation to hit extremes on their weight, then we should find mechanisms to catch that. And so what we might use in the future, and are trying to suggest actually as a rule with the UCI, is a 4 hour window with a random weight check that you could get popped on. Which means that we don't ever want people to be scared to get caught with their weight. That's the one thing we really, really, really don't want to get, and that's the other thing, that this whole thing about real weight, when your virtual weight is never going to be real. I don't weigh, right now I've got massive bicarb in me, a bunch of food, I probably weigh 2 to 3 pounds heavier, and that's and then after the race I'm gonna weigh a pound or two lighter. I fluctuate 4 kilos, dude. I don't know what people think real weight is. And then you want to pretend I'm going to carry that into a race? That's not going to happen, dude. Yeah, so the random weigh-in thing, so then, because I don't have a problem with a little bit of a cut. I have a problem with extremes. So if you're doing a natural fluctuation with your body weight, I 100% believe, because it's a performance metric, you should have controls over that within healthy boundaries. 100% within healthy boundaries. No, actually, my study, they're mostly with women. The woman right here, as well as plenty of others. Actually, almost all the studies that we were reading are on women, actually, because I have a woman in house who's extremely interested in this. Let me get through this. Sorry, I keep on going all over the place. Here's what the protocol would be. The protocol would be a 4 hour window with a random pop, and if you get caught outside of what is the healthy fluctuation though, because you went really low and then you had to reload, you see what I'm saying? Then you're banned. Then it's a serious, if we catch you on an extreme when you get your rando weigh in, right? But we don't want you to be afraid to eat. That's the thing that really gets me, dude, is the fear to eat, the fear to drink, the fear to fuel, and we don't want to motivate that. That's why we should allow for, within healthy boundaries, people to have controls over a performance metric that is their freaking body. That's totally healthy. And so, and it always comes back to virtual weight is never going to be real weight. Ever. This is a static number. It is a static, you will never, ever, 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 ever match it. It will never happen. I don't care what you do. The moment I hop on the bike, it has changed. I step on the scale, the moment I hop on the bike, and there's all kinds of controls no matter what you do that you're going to do before you step on that scale. So you can't avoid it. And so instead of dealing with reality, they want some other imaginary reality. And at that point, we're talking about religious tradition that people have about cycling. They have a religious belief about cycling in some imaginary world that the real number that they weigh at all, that's always fluctuating, is ever going to match a static virtual number. And when you start trying to create rules around that kind of imaginary things, you're going to hurt people. Like, it'll never work. And so what we need to do is we need to accept the reality of how this is going to, of how that's going to work. And the reality is a performance metric that has healthy boundaries you can work with, and you need to catch the extremes. So I think the idea of like, now there is a way, now somebody's always going to game the system, and let's say somebody goes really, really low in order to then have enough to work with to put something in and then not get caught in their whatever weigh-in window because they get the call to weigh in at a half hour before the race or whatever. You're always going to have some, but I think it would at least give people the motivation to eat and drink, not be scared, and still weigh in within the boundaries that we know are healthy. So, and in-house, we have rules about it, dude, like all kinds of rules to keep everybody healthy. Like, we don't ever want anybody doing anything that is gonna hurt your body. So, I mean, yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Like, the fear to eat and drink is what I'm really, really against. Yeah, totally tricks. And that's the thing. Totally. It would probably hurt the performance. So, but I'm not kidding you guys, we spent like a year on this. Like, we've been writing and interacting with and talking to the UCI and talking to professionals, interviewing athletes, like getting signatures around stuff to submit. Like, we've really, really, really worked on it. We've backed off a little bit since Worlds because we felt they did a pretty good job at Worlds, actually, with the window and the hydration test. I thought that was pretty good. The level of hydration that they wanted was pretty aggressive, but it was fine. Like, and a couple of people failed. I just don't think that, like, you should fail easily because you woke up in the morning and hadn't had anything to drink. Like, that was the kind of level of hydration they were expecting. So that was a little bit of aggressive. But it's fair for everybody. Everybody has to have the same level of hydration, right? So I thought that was pretty good. But you can't do hydration tests at home. And if we're doing everything virtually, then I think the best thing to do is probably something like the random weigh-in. You were supposed in Vegas, I remember everybody was not eating until the weigh-in because the weigh-in was the night before. I remember that. I totally remember that. I actually wrote up a whole thing, Trix, if you want to see it. It's not public. We might make it public at some point, but I have a 5-page document that's pretty concise on all the procedures, the reasons. Might be longer than that. It's a pretty in-depth document that I think we submitted that one to the UCI with a lot of studies referenced, and as well as our own studies and tests and like what we go through here in house and like what we feel like is dangerous or not dangerous and like the environments that are created that we have to go through as SRC riders, where we think it could be improved. I wonder if I've had enough sugar. I mean, really, if you just eat rice and potatoes, like, I just make sure to eat rice and potatoes and have a little sweat, dude, and then weigh in. It's like, it's not, like, we don't do anything extreme. Like, we just make sure that we're eating stuff that digests. There's not a lot of gut content, and then you do a little bit of a sweat, and then that's it. Yeah, like we make sure nothing. And we've had people accuse us of like weird things about us being super extreme and like teaching bad habits. And I feel like we're doing exactly the opposite. I feel like having reality of what the sport is, not having to like feel like everyone's hiding things. Like I feel like the way this negative culture is around weight controls and things doesn't actually help, and it just makes people go into the closets with stuff, and that's where things get dangerous, dude. Rather than teaching healthy weight management, you're putting people into places where they feel like they're doing something bad and they're not. Like, and especially if it's healthy, good management of your weight, like normal fluctuation. Like I weigh less. So after my race on Sunday, I weighed less than my my weigh-in. I weighed less than my weigh-in. Yeah, I get that, Flight. I get that. And that's the other thing is like I feel like that's something in-house here that's gotten better because of our weight management, actually. Way better. So, because of our healthy habits, there's no longer bad feelings, or the bad feelings have gone away. And we're talking about a situation where someone had a serious eating disorder that broke bones. So because of the interaction, in the same way when you have a fear of needles or some sort of negative thing around something that creates anxiety in your life, when you face it and gain control over that thing, it actually empowers you. And you can start having positive interactions with that. I've seen that right in front of me, dude. Like, huge difference now. It used to dominate the whole household. And now it doesn't dominate the household like at all. Once in a while it'll start popping in and I can feel the anxiety, and it's gone now. And so now, look, I'm not saying that we've had conversations with extremely high level athletes. I mean at the highest level, okay? Highest level, okay? Interviews with them who've had problems with eating disorders and said, I could never do esports because of this, ever. They were like, never, ever, 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 simply because they have to step on a scale, and they never will. And this is people you've seen most definitely on TV and freaking, and they were like, dude, I won't ever. So like, I'm not saying everybody that would be the outcome, but I'm saying that in this household, that's the outcome we've seen with a healthy weight management. But at the same time, we have a support structure here with the two of us, right? And like, I've got a lot of experience as a coach in the space and all that, and like, we can keep each other accountable, you know. So that's where I think having coaches, teams, education. And again, that's the thing with keeping things in the dark and not having healthy weight management, and just having like this rules that are like that are simplistic in some ways. Like the current rule structure with like, oh, you just make a really short window and then it just solves it all. It's like, dude, that's like, that's so the opposite actually. Like you actually create the worst environment because you're gonna make a whole bunch of super freaking totally eating disorder people if they have to step on the scale right before they get on the freaking bike. Like, trust me, you want eating disorders, that's how you're gonna create them. So that's where I think the 1 hour window on Cat 1 is a little dangerous actually. I don't think, I've seen it in my own racing now that I race Cat 1, like where I could like go, whoa, okay, careful, Nathan. And you know, I obviously live with someone who hasn't missed a Cat 1 race for over a year and a half now, you know? So, like, we see the impacts of it. And that's where I think, and that is also why I think with the 4 hour window, it would just be so much healthier. Athletes would be, the main thing is, I want athletes to be able to show up in an environment that encourages them to be fully fueled, 100%, no ifs, ands, ups about it, and zero fear about it at all. Yeah, I get it. Totally flight. I mean, that's kind of like, that's where we're at this point, I feel like. Whew. 25 minutes. Am I going to have legs for this? Whew. Yeah, I guess we are pretty unique, aren't we, Trix? I guess so. So, I mean, my routine is like starting Friday, like, I just start cutting down on fiber a little bit, you know, not totally, like I still have my oatmeal. I started cutting out the oatmeal and I found it didn't actually help. Like I started cutting out, like, I won't eat like a bunch of vegetables or anything like super fibrous. But I cut down on the super fiber stuff, and then I mainly go toward rice, chicken. I don't actually change my diet too much because I eat so much rice and chicken and like potatoes, and I just start drinking lots of juice. We go through so much freaking juice for carbohydrates. And then I usually try and go to sleep by like 3 p.m. though on Saturday night, maybe 4. Sometimes they're like, well, whatever, I'm only gonna get 4 hours of sleep. And then we wake up, my last little bit of a meal, but my last meal is usually after my ride on Saturday. And then I wake up and then I'll just have like, usually, what do I usually have? Like rice, or I just have like a little bit of coffee and some juice when I wake up. And my main meal has already been eaten before I went to sleep, or around like somewhere between 3 and 5 or 6, something like that. Well, you gotta be careful how much you take. But it's interesting because we still carb load and everything. Like, we still load up on all the carbs, and like, it's not like we're not fueling, that's for sure. Oh boy. Oh, that's what I have. A lot of times I have maple syrup. I'll just get up, and when I get up, I'll just like down a bunch of maple syrup. Cause like it's super high carbohydrates for the amount of liquid you're ingesting. I think you get a lot. It's a lot of bang for your buck on grams that are going into your body for sugar. we have like so many things of maple syrup. Oh my gosh. Seriously, Zevries, so much maple syrup. Is there like a whole bunch of sound coming through on my mic? I'm sorry, you guys. I just noticed that. That noise gate's not doing the best job, is it? Oh well. Just the fan, yeah. That's annoying. Ah, good. I feel like I look like Venkman from Ghostbusters. Venkman, right? No. There's Venkman, Eon. Egon. With the hair up. $30 a ride. Yeah, totally, Zavaris. Totally, dude. I get it, bud. That's where the maple syrup, I always fill up those flasks, and so worth it, dude. So worth it. So I just upgraded to level 4.
No.
Yeah.
How much now?
I got like 2,400 left, I think. A lot. Let's take a look at it quick. These are pretty good bang for your buck too.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 37 grams of sugar, right? Yeah. No, 40 grams of carbohydrates though. And a whole bunch of B vitamins. I'm working tonight anyways after this.
It's a little less than $1.
What's that?
A little less than $1.
About $1. Not bad. A little less than $1. 40 grams of sugar. It's better than a Morton, that's for sure.
$4.
$4 for a Morton. Jeez.
$12 coming, baby.
Tomorrow we're doing we've got, what do we got left? Like, I don't like that. doesn't tell me how much I got left. It just says how many I've done. They make me do math. Who said I wanted to do math? Dude, just tell me how much I got left. I've got 2,515. I can still do math. So we'll see how this goes. Tomorrow's base zone 2, so I'm okay with just kind of pedaling around. 2 really hard race efforts, and then tomorrow we'll do a bunch of zone 2. Yeah, I do about 100 deliveries. Usually now, it used to be around that 60. If I do 60 now, I bonk. I've turned into a sugar burner because I've been doing so much high zone 2 work. But my expectation on my zone 2 has changed a lot. Slim Jims and paydays? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, that makes sense, Everest. Oh dude, a lot of people I coach. I had a guy I was coaching, and all I did was tell him to start eating. Everything changed. All of a sudden, he was a different person. His rides completely changed. All I did was like, dude, you have to eat something. And they never believe you. Like, almost every time, they think you're crazy. They think there's something wrong with you. And like you're some sort of psycho, unhealthy, like the amount of, I don't know what else to call it but brainwashing you guys. Like seriously, about sugar. The amount of brainwashing that has happened, because there is a problem with sugar, but not for athletes, not for when you're riding your bike. Yeah, totally, Tricks, totally. In a situation where there's a major reward. It doesn't always work just in training, I've noticed, but at least in my experience with the athletes. But when there's a major reward, oh, but with Gabby, it took like a year. It took a long time to get her to believe in sugar. Really long time. But she had it like dug in deep for like many years. Many years. That sugar was bad. Yeah, isn't it crazy, Zacharias, that if you fuel well, even on like major hardcore events, you can come back so strong next day just by putting the sugar in. My heart rate's been a little bit wacky the last couple days. Like a little high at lower wattage, but then it doesn't want to go into like 170s to 180s. think we're tired. I'm trying to rest a little bit more. We'll see. Totally tricks. There's like no reason for that, but you always think there is. I totally get it, dude. Yeah, Ashley. This is a lead out beta product. It does not live on a server anywhere yet. It's all local. But the goal is that anyone who races with us will be able to use these personal stream layouts and be attached to their athlete profiles with all the data collected from their athlete profiles. Obviously, if you head to leadoutesports.com, you won't find an athlete profile yet. So, literally in the works now. You racing, Ashley? Ashley? You still doing Zwift stuff? I see you're cooking a lot. So we did 398 for 5 minutes on that climb. Our personal best in the last year, let's take a look quick, was 411. So almost, we're right there. Here, I'll show you guys. So 411, let's see here. Well, I tried showing you guys something earlier and it didn't come through, did it? That's funny. Hold on. That's really funny. I was trying to show you guys something and it never came through. I thought I told you something I didn't. Let's see here. So, earlier I was trying to... Did you guys see the dashboard earlier or no? It didn't come through, right? It didn't. You guys are probably like, what are you talking about, Nathan? Thanks, Ashley. You're on Whoosh. Nice. Are you racing on Whoosh? Are you doing SRC? Or is that weird times for you? Yeah, so you guys didn't see it earlier, though. So, here. We're going to jump on London Loop. I don't know if I can refresh this because it might show you guys tokens I can't show you. Hold on. Okay. So we're on Zwift. We'll go London Loop. That's where we're heading. 2 laps. And then I'll hit save. It should update pretty quick. And because it's 2 laps, it should show a double. And then I haven't put in today's team. I can put in you can see there's a lot of manual stuff I want to make not manual. So today's team and stuff like that, but that'll come. But I'm not messing with that right now because some of those things are more about like really long term, where like we either partner with organizations who are developing team structures within their series, or it pulls from our own team organizations and our own our own setup. So like because that data, I'm not gonna build something to go scrape that data right now or go get that data in some sort of weird way right now. I'd rather just wait. But I'm definitely building in a way in the back end that's getting ready for that kind of stuff for this dashboard. You guys should see the thing I built though for lead outs broadcast. Holy crap. That thing's crazy, bro. Like that thing's like freaking insane. Actually, I should put the energy bar down here. We just reintroduced the energy bar, and I should put it right above that one, the zones bar. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder how quickly I could do that. Let me see if I could do that right now. I might be able to implement that pretty quick. Put on some music, eh? I should probably go use the bathroom quick and change bikes. Be right back. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't ask you to make a freaking handoff doc. Dang it. You bot. What's it called? Energy bar. See how quick you can do this. 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Think you can do it? It's Opus 4.6. See ya, Ashley. Turn on some music. Music, music, music. Let's also jump in Discord, see what these guys are doing. Dude, this thing's going nuts, though, dude. I don't think we're gonna get our energy bar in time, guys. We'll see.
Oh, that sucks.
It's gonna hurt.
Alright, guys. Let's do this. Yeah.
Whew. Ah.
Eat. 17 seconds.
Thanks, Tricks.
This is just a scratch race, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How long did the last group take?
I think it was 41 minutes, I think. 41? Look at that. We got the energy bar, baby. We get it happen. Is it going to work, though? Yeah, it's working. Ha.
Spent 30 minutes on the phone with Garmin support today. I ordered a Garmin heart rate monitor. The HRS 200 from the one showed up. Compare it. No power. Change the battery. No power. Put another battery in. Still no power. Followed the guy's instruction on the customer service center. Still no power. He's like, I'll send you a new one. I'm like, that would be great. You just need to give us $260 on your credit card. We'll send you a new one, so you send us the old one back. I'm like, but it doesn't work. I know. Well, no, they're $100. They hold 260. It's weird. Yeah, it's like, I was like, collateral. It's wild. Yeah, that's a lot. I'll send it back. Got the old coffee ticker X on. Like calm before we start working. Can you imagine? We just deploy a coffee stop and everyone's like, what the? Been there the whole time, guys. Didn't you know?
I just checked my tab just in case.
Yeah, so did I. Anybody catch Kirsten on the Cannondale bike? Yeah. So if you need the group pedo, just look for him. Yeah.
We get deep, we get deep, you know we get deep.
It's about to go backwards.
We get deep, we get deep, you know we get deep.
What's the next power up?
We get deep,
They get a handle
No, they're broken.
at the top of the crown.
you know we get deep, we get deep,
Power ups are broken. I'm just gonna get something random.
you know we get deep, we get deep,
Usual power ups.
you know we get deep,
No Enzos.
Coffee. We're all gonna get coffee.
we get deep,
That would be pretty sweet.
we get deep, you know we get deep.
I got money since he takes. First luck.
I don't know.
We get deep,
I feel like if they try to team time trial, they might all go, but
we
they
get
may say let's
you know we get deep,
save it.
we get deep, we get deep, you know we get deep. You know we get deep, we get deep. We get deep, we get deep, we get deep, we get you know we get deep, 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 we
That was chill. Super chill.
Push the limit, break the chain.
That was like so chill. What the hell?
Push the limit, break the chain. Push it higher.
I got a tether. Yeah, me too.
Save it till next lap. Save it till the next time. Save that till next time.
So don't worry about the tunnel. I think the tunnel's short now. Good job. Felipe jumping up to Janik.
Push the limit, break the chain. Push
rotate with animal yet.
Well, if it's the random ones, I don't think they get animal. Draft sprint feather.
How'd they cock that up? Were the other time zones getting it?
No, I heard that it was pretty hit and miss today.
Oh, Felicity on the.
Hey, did you guys see what I did there? Did you see that? If we're together on the next one, like, roll into the bottom of that and go 14, like, you get a gap pretty quick. And then we all rotate on the downhill.
Down to 23 riders in the front group. They're 27.
Yeah, that was so chill, dude. Like, nobody went at all.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see something here. Not out of this, but just after on the bridge.
If we get a gap here and rotate, we're going pretty hard here.
Not going to get a gap. They're going to go on the bridge.
Work. Work.
There goes Oliver.
What's inside? Reaching for reasons. What's inside? Reaching for reasons.
Bring her away.
You guys want to do?
There's a speed section up here we'll use through the tunnel.
Carry speed from the back. Up.
Reaching for reasons.
Here we go.
Get out.
Times ago, used to stay, tracks below, took us away. Said too much, things like this, hoping time make me forget. So dancing through the weekend, I close my eyes just to feel again. Hit the best with no good reason. I want you back, I want you back. Tears fall as I let you go. The train's pulling me back home. Turn around so you never know how much I cried, how deep you've gone in me. All the stories always come to an end, and I still live in my head. So I let you go. Keep me forever in the afterglow. Memories on repeat. Distance dream is killing me. Could call a breath, need somewhere, but when was love a affair? Slow dancing through the weekend.
Okay?
I close my eyes just to feel again. It's like it gave my life meaning. I want you back, I want you back. Turn around so you never know how much I cried, how deep you've gone in me. All the stories always come to an end, but I still live in my head. So I let you go. Keep you forever in the afterglow.
I'll get on him.
All the stories always come to an end, but I still live in my head. So I let you go.
Thanks, big. Thanks, guy. I'm good, man.
The afterglow.
Sounds like the screenshots got passed around a little bit.
say 6.5. Any other takers? Anyone gonna go higher or lower?
You want to match Dante and Ruben? We got to do a 5:13, just so you know. Freaking Jeremy Ray and Freyette did a 5:15 or 5:14 right before the earlier one. Hey,
I was going 458. You watch. That's when I'm gonna drop. That's when I'm dropping the coffee stuff.
Coffee stop, be nice today. I thought we were gone there, but they didn't want to work once I came across.
There you go.
Oh, I don't know if I can climb now.
Yeah.
What is it? Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver's off the front.
And low.
Already lighting it up. Oliver low chud.
You doing this?
Yeah.
Nope, they're on. Oh, for killed. Go, you gotta go. Nobody's chasing. Alright, turbo chasing. Guys to the front. Gee, don't do any work. You want to beat that guy. in the world those guys come across. Going to 2.5 minute power.
Good job, everybody.
I got rolled at the end.
I did 7:02 for a minute.
Dance with me when the morning sun is coming up.
Holy crap.
Dance with me while the evening moon
is helping. I did 702 watts for a minute. What the hell? Oh.
Nice.
Oh. I've been in the weight room a lot, and it seems to be helping. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Oh. That's a punchy course. Dude, I did, what the hell, dude? 390 for 5 minutes, too. What the heck? Dude, this is insane, this level. I don't get it, man.
Yeah. I like Oliver's comment there.
Oh.
Yes, all 325 watts.
Ugh.
In that earlier one, dude, I got dropped like a freaking sack of potatoes, dude, with Freyette and Jeremy Ray. They went insane, dude. Oh, I did. It was like 400 over the top, and it's not still couldn't hang on. Oh man. Oh. Mm. Oh.
Okay, can someone mute your streams for a sec? I just want to make
Yeah,
comment.
yeah.